The Billionaire Mirage, the story of Hushpuppi. In the glowing skyline of Dubai, where glass towers rose like polished jewels from the desert, there lived a man who seemed to have everything. His name was Raymond Abbas, but to millions online, he was Hushpuppi, the billionaire Gucci master. Every morning, before the world awoke, Hushpuppi would step out onto the balcony of his penthouse suite overlooking the marina. Below, Lamborghinis purred on spotless roads, and the sea shimmered like a mirror for his designer sunglasses. On Instagram, he was unstoppable. Every post a sermon on success. Greater than, if you can dream it, you can live it. From the streets of Lagos to the skies of Dubai. To his followers, he was proof that you could make it big, no matter where you came from. But behind the filters and hashtags, a storm was quietly forming. The hustler's origin, Hushpuppi, wasn't born into luxury. He grew up in Lagos, Nigeria, in a modest neighborhood where hustle was the only way out. He had ambition, fierce, blinding ambition, and a gift for understanding people. He started small, finding ways to turn opportunity into money. But the internet opened a new world. There, behind a computer screen, he learned the new language of modern crime. Emails, passwords, phishing, business compromise. It wasn't the street hustle anymore, it was digital empire building. And Hushpuppi was brilliant at it. The empire of illusion. By the late 2010s, he had built a shadow network with partners across the world. Millions of dollars flowed through invisible channels, from businesses in the US, banks in Europe, and construction firms in the Middle East. And with every successful transfer, the legend grew. He bought Rolls-Royces, Ferraris, Bentleys, all paid for in cash. He walked into luxury boutiques like a king, his presence followed by whispers and phone cameras. Even in Dubai, a city built on wealth, Hushpuppi glowed brighter than most. The fox hunt. But every empire leaves a trail, and every trail leads to a hunter. In 2020, a quiet alliance formed between Dubai police, the FBI, and Interpol. They called the operation Fox Hunt 2. For months, agents watched from the shadows, tracing the flow of stolen funds, decrypting messages, and following IP addresses that always seemed to lead back to one man. One night before dawn, black SUVs surrounded his tower. The penthouse door crashed open, armed officers poured in. Hushpuppi, half asleep, looked around at the flashing lights and drawn guns. His empire, the followers, the fame, the money, dissolved in seconds. The fall from Dubai, he was flown to Los Angeles, where the dream life became a court case. There, in a federal courtroom, the billionaire Gucci master sat quietly in a plain jumpsuit. No gold watches, no designer shoes. Just a man confronting the reality behind the illusion. He pleaded guilty, admitting to money laundering and fraud that cost his victims millions. In 2022, the judge sentenced him to 11 years in prison. The silence after the fame. Today, the Instagram page is quiet. The comments that once praised his success now read like elegies. In prison, Hushpuppi is said to reflect on how a dream built on lies will always collapse, no matter how bright it shines. Moral: the world remembers him as a symbol of modern deception, a man who mastered the art of image but lost himself in the illusion. In the end, Hushpuppi didn't just scam the world, he scammed himself into believing the dream was real. Please subscribe, like, and comment for more real stories